Hey guys, this is Sicking Near Comics. I'm just gonna do a video for my top 10 CGC slab book in my collection. So I just thought maybe I just want to do a I guess this is considered like a vlog. So I can go back and watch this and see what has changed and what has not changed. So it's gonna be a pretty short video. I hope you enjoy it, and let's start. First things first is a Dollface #1. It's commissioned done by Dan Mendoza, one of his kind. Thanks to Contender, was very nice of him to get this done for me. A little bit of a risque. You can kind of see her top, but just love that shaka, kind of got that Hawaii tie to it with some lei. So very happy to get that. So that's probably one of my top. Just to let you know that this book is nothing in order, just my top 10. And of course, once again, you'll see this again time to time, but it's Hawk 181, which I got this as a 4.5, cracked it open, pressed and cleaned, came back as a 6.0. So very happy to get this and add to my PC. This is a Bubblegum Volume 2 #1. This is only 200 of this is I guess printed, but this is the customer appreciation exclusive. This is a color version of Bubblegum #2 from the Volume 1, signed by J. Scott Campbell, 9.8. I believe there's only 2 in the census now. There was only 1, but now there's 2. So very happy to add that. And of course, thanks to Omega XIIV, Omega 13, I would say, hooked me up with this great deal. Is Incredible Hulk's 635 125 Autograph, signed by Autograph at the bottom here. It has not been cleaned or pressed, so definitely in the future thinking about sending this back to CGC to get it cleaned and hopefully bump in the grade. Alright. One of my earliest books that I picked up in one of my first hauls was Wonder Woman 184. Send this out. Remember, this is one of the first books that I sent out to Kingdom Comics. He was very fortunate to help me get Adam Hughes' signature with Phil Jimenez signatures at the bottom, which you can't see clearly, but came back as a 9.8. And one thing I treasure about this book is that this has somewhat solidified our friendship and respect for each other, and the growth that and the relationship we had from through YouTube. So yeah, definitely this is one book that has a significance in my PC. So yep. Of course, one of my the top cover for 2017 is the Camorra Matina variant, one of the 25. Hands down one of the best cover he has done. Picked this up at one of the I guess you can say fair, comic fair, toy fair, what from I picked this up for, I think it was $80, and got Kukalacha pressing to pressed and clean, and came back as a 9.8. And definitely a book that that I see that's gonna go will be more sought after in the future. Talking about sought after, very happy to get this Heman and the Master of the Universe. I thought this was a 9.8 candidate, but came back as a 9.6, but still a great book to have. Like I said, there's not many around, but if you do happen to see this in the wild or online, if you can get it for a decent price, I definitely will advise to pick it up. Great, especially if you're from the 80s, watching those comic books, cartoons. It has a childhood memory as well. And of course, I'm all about new modern superheroes, and Kamala Khan happens to be a character that has a potential in growth. So this is Captain Marvel 17, the second printing where actual Captain Marvel, first time ever on the cover. Very low print run, I believe. There's about less than about thousands of these are existing. Happy to get this in a 9.6, so super happy to add that in my PC. And second to the last, once again, Avengers Assemble number 13. Just found out on the census that someone else got a 9.8 in this. Congratulations. This is really hard book to find. If you do happen to find in a while, I'm sure the LCS doesn't know what they have. Grab it. Normally this will fetch at least about it varies because there's not many out there, so the prices can be so like roller coaster. It goes up and down. Sometimes it's sold for like 50, sometimes it goes for 60, sometimes it goes for 150, but definitely not many out there in the census that's being graded. If there is, there's only 2 9.8s. I believe there's 1.96 and 1.94, something like that. So very happy to add this. So the last one, it's a ghost of a book. I'm sure nobody has shown this. Is a Javatown. It's a Javatown Quarterly #1, printed in '92. Very early appearances of Milk and Cheese. I remember still this. I was talking to Freddy562. We were talking about Milk and Cheese, and we're on on eBay, you know, as we speak, and we're talking, and this came up, and I said, you know, he just told me, man, you gotta get it. So I pulled the trigger. Came back as a 9.0. It presents as a 9.4, but there is I mean, regardless, if this came back as a 7.0, you will not find this anywhere, I swear. If you do, congratulations. This is like a ghost. Not many people. It was a free comic book that was issued around I guess coffee shops, but not many people thought that this will be any value. I don't know if it has, but to me it has a huge significance because I love rarity. Rare comic books, really hard to find. That is my niche. That is something that I look forward to, and that I find joy in collecting. But anyway, that is my top 10 CGC books that I have so far. So maybe, I don't know, maybe down the end of the year or next year, probably we'll do this again, and I'll look back and watch this video and say, oh my god, so much of the book has not changed, or so many books that have changed. So this is part of my like a video log for me to just, I guess, reference back within a couple months or a year or so. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. Thank you so much for you guys' continued support, and I just have to say thank you very much. All right, with that said, aloha, mahalo, and until next time, guys, God bless.